Hi guys, I have a pretty big beauty haul today. This is kind of a collective haul from a few shipments from Sephora and two shipments from Sephora, one stop at in Sephora and JCPenney, and one stop at Ulta. This is various holiday collection palettes that I've picked up so far, and a couple point perks and necessities that I purchased. So the first one I'll start with is the Bobbi's Modern Classics. This was a 500 point perk. So it comes with this little pink case, and it actually says Bobbi Brown in pink on the zipper pull. So it came with one longwear eye pencil in black, or jet, I'm sorry. One smoky eye mascara, and one high shimmer lip gloss in Bare Sparkle. And then this is Pot Rouge for lips and cheeks in Blushed Rose. And then it also came with a hydrating eye cream sample. So I've never tried anything from Bobbi Brown, so I decided to pick that up. And then they also had a Buxom 500 point perk, so I picked up that one. And this one came with a mascara. This is, doesn't really say, it just says mascara. And a black eyeliner, a lip gloss in a really nice pink color, a very tiny lipstick in kind of the same shade as the lip gloss. And then it also came with this very tiny bronzer, which I think is really cute. This is in Tahiti. I think this will be a really nice sample to kind of put in my purse for kind of on the go makeup. And then I also did a 100 point perk. This is the Laura Mercier Tinted Moisturizer SPF 20. And then I got the First Aid Beauty Ultra Repair Cream. Was another 100 point perk. And then I did renew my VIB Rouge, so they sent a red in the Sephora X. It's called VIB Rouge, or I Love Rouge, I guess. I was kind of disappointed. The last time I went to VIB Rouge, after they started it, it came with a coupon, which I was kind of disappointed that it didn't. But, oh well. Some samples that I got were a sample of the They're Real remover, which I already have a full size of this, but I just thought it would be good to travel with. And then I also got the Fresh Rose Hydrating Eye Gel Cream. And another 100 point perk was the Glam Glow Thirsty Mud Hydrating Treatment. And then I did pick up two Shiseido facial cottons. These are my favorite things to do toner with. and I'm pretty sure I have one somewhere, but I don't know where it is, and I'm about out. So I ordered 2 more of these. I didn't look when I was actually in a Sephora if they still had them. It says online that they're online only now. So I ordered 2 online. And then I also ordered another Josie Maran Bare Naked Wipes, which they've changed the packaging. This is more of a harder plastic. Before it was just a sticker, which I didn't have any problems with, but this should be better. These are definitely my favorite makeup wipes to use. So I got another pack of those. And then I did order the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Blush Palette. I ordered it the day it came out. So I was considering not ordering it because I thought I had one of these, but when I actually looked at what color I had, I didn't have it. So I decided to go ahead and order it. So now I have the original one and the blush one. And then I picked up the mini beauty blenders, the micro minis. I haven't used the full-size beauty blender in a really long time, but I thought these would be good to do under eye concealer or concealer in general. And then next, I got the Too Faced Everything Nice palette. So this is the box, if you haven't seen it already. And then it does come with a pink bag, which kind of sheds glitter everywhere like crazy. But the palette itself is pretty nice. So you have all of the eyeshadows, which are really nice. And then I think the 3 blushes, or the 2 blushes and the highlighter, are definitely my favorite. Mine, I was disappointed when I opened it because I only have 2 brushes. There's supposed to be 3. I decided not to take it back. It's not that big of a deal. I'm probably not going to use them anyways, but you would still think you would have all the pieces, I guess. And it did come with a Better Than Sex mascara. I do have the full size of this mascara, and I don't really care for it. I think only because the stopper, like where it, before the brush comes out, it takes all the excess mascara off. That keeps disconnecting, so then when you pull the brush out, it's just solid product. So I might just throw out the full size and try and use up the mini ones for right now. But I think I really enjoy this palette. I didn't pick it up last year, and afterwards I really regretted that. I kind of like how thin last year's palette was, but I'm still happy that I picked it up this year. And then I also picked up the Melted Kisses set. I actually have this one in a full size, but these are really cute mini sizes, and I do really like this product and have been wanting to try more of them. So I was excited to pick this up, and I really love their packaging for this holiday season with like the beaded garland and everything. So then I also did pick up the little lipstick kit Under the Mistletoe. This thing, while it's adorable, it gets glitter absolutely everywhere, so I'm not really sure that I kind of wanted to use it in my purse, but I'm not really sure because my purse will be full of glitter. But I wasn't going to pick this up until Creative Thoughts 27 pointed out to me that it is 3 full-size lipsticks for $28, and they're normally $21 or $22 a piece, so it's pretty much like getting 2 of them for free. So what comes in this is Shimmering Marshmallow Bunny, which I think is my favorite color of the 3. It's a very pretty kind of pastel pink. It's coming off not the right color on my camera. And the other one is Shimmering Spice Baby. And then the last one is Shimmering Naked Dolly. And all 3 of these colors are really nice and wearable, and I could see myself wearing them, you know, on a daily basis. The packaging really nice. It's like a really heavy kind of metal tube. So I am really glad that I picked this set up. And then I decided that I didn't really want the Too Faced blush palette that came out. I did appreciate that Tarte did not put any repeats from last year in their palette, but I really liked how thin last year's palette was, and this year I realized they were trying to go off of a Clutch inspiration, so it is as thick as a Clutch. But I did switch my makeup around into a new desk, so I just decided that I didn't really want to clutter up my desk drawers with a palette that thick, even though I think now I'm going to pull my palettes out on top so I can actually see them. But then I saw this palette from Benefit. It's the Cheeky Sweet Spot Boxo Blushes. It was $36. And even though this is, I'm pretty sure, as thick as the Tarte palette that I passed up, I only have one Benefit boxed powder. I only have the Hoola bronzer, and I had the, whatever the box blush is, that's Heaven or some derivative of that. Whatever fragrance was in that made me itch like crazy, so I took it back. And I haven't tried any since, but the Hoola bronzer doesn't do anything. And any other Benefit products that I have don't bother me, so I decided to pick this up. Mostly because it was just too cute. So there is a Hoola in it. And then it's Dandelion. Oh, it's backwards. So Hoola, Dandelion, Bella Bamba, Coralista, Sugar Bomb, and Rockateur, and a little What's Up, and then a very tiny little blush applicator. So none of these have the fragrance that was in that particular blush that made me itch, so I'm pretty sure these will be fine. But the set was just too cute. I decided if I was going to pick up a blush palette, other than the Hourglass one, I wanted this one. So I'm glad I picked up that one. And then I went to Ulta today because I wanted to pick up the other Too Faced exclusive palette to Ulta because the swatches were really gorgeous. But then luckily the Ulta that I had went to stocked that palette next to the chocolate palette, or the chocolate bar palette. And when I really looked at it, the colors, even though they were different name and they were slightly different, they were pretty much very close, I thought, to the chocolate bar palette. And I have the chocolate bar palette. And the packaging on the palette, while it is much thinner than this palette, I just didn't feel like I needed it if it was the same as the chocolate bar palette. So So I was glad they put them together and I could notice that. And then the packaging just seemed kind of really cheap. So I just didn't care for it. So then I was walking around and I had seen this one online and the smaller version. So once I saw it in person, I felt like I had to have this one. So the smaller version, I did like the packaging better because it was thinner. But this was definitely the better deal because the smaller one was $36 and this larger one was $42, and I had $20 worth of reward points on my Ulta rewards, and I had a $6 gift card, so I only paid about $17 for this, which I thought was pretty good. And when I looked at the smaller palette that only has 12 or 14 eyeshadows or something in it, pretty much all the ones on the left and a couple of the other colors were in the palette. So I decided for a couple extra bucks I would have the larger palette. And I have one Smashbox palette now that I really do enjoy, so I thought I would pick this one up. And even though it's kind of chunky, I do really like the packaging. The outside front is kind of squishy, and then the diamonds feel like they're kind of slightly raised. And then it's a holographic diamonds. And then the front is the magnetic closure. So I think that's it. I got 2 samples with that Smashbox palette from Ulta, their Photo Finish primer and their pore minimizing primer. So that's all I've picked up for holiday makeup so far. I think left on my wish list is the Lorac Mega Pro palette. If I can get a hold of it as soon as it comes back up on Amazon, I plan on ordering it. And the NARS blush palette I'm kind of on the fence for, and a couple of things from MAC's holiday collection with the glitter packaging I have been sucked into. So I would love to see what you're picking up. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye.